Hi readers, so we are going to be using our Big Wonders books today, okay? And you want to make sure that you have the first page of our King Midas worksheet. I want you to go ahead and turn to page 463. 463, and we are King Midas and the Golden Touch. So this is also a drama, a myth, a play. So here we have all of our characters: storyteller, King Midas, Princess Marigold, and we know that's King Midas's daughter, Nicholas, King Midas's servant, Rosie, a gardener's daughter, Rex, King Midas's horse, and a mysterious traveler. So we are going to be digging in deep to the play today, and we're going to keep thinking about the theme. At the end of this story, it should teach us a lesson, right? A life lesson that's going to help us become a better person. So before we even get started, I want you to go ahead and look at box number 1. Okay, so it talks about a myth. A myth tells how something came to be. So like yesterday, we read Arachne and Athena, right? And that explained how a spider became a spider. And do we remember how? Yes, because of Arachne's bragging turned out to not be a good quality. The god Athena turned her into a spider, okay? So a myth is going to tell us how something comes to be, but it's also going to teach us an important lesson, a life lesson. But then we also have a drama. What is a drama? It tells a story through dialogue, is divided into acts and scenes, and tells the actors what to do. So that's like our play that we saw yesterday, okay? So I want you just to take a minute and I want you to look at the pictures on page 462 and 463. Okay, mine doesn't get any smaller. Oh, there it is, a little bit smaller. All right, so take a minute and look at that and think about, based on the illustrations, what can you tell about King Midas? What can we tell? Well, he's holding a bunch of gold. Go ahead and write down, what's your prediction? What can you tell about him? If you have a lot of gold, you're probably what? Rich? I can tell King Midas is rich. And it looks kind of like, what do you think he's doing with those coins? What do you think? You think maybe he's counting them? So then they want you to make a prediction. What do you think the theme of the story will be? Okay, I want you to just do your own prediction here. I'm not going to answer, okay? So look at the front. Think about, he's got a lot of money and he's counting it. What do you think the theme might be? Go ahead and write your prediction. You need to pause the video to write it down, you can, but make sure you have something before you push play, okay? We're gonna read the next 2 pages together, scene 1, and you guys are going to complete box number 2, okay? So you're gonna do all of box number 2 on your own. So the setting, the characters, it says write one thing, the storyteller, tells about King Midas. Who is Marigold? And then the last two are going to be a discussion post. So as we're reading it, we'll read the whole thing together, but then you're going to fill it out. How does Marigold feel? And then we want that supporting detail, that proof. She feels blank because blank. Okay? So as we're reading, you're thinking about the setting where the story takes place. You are thinking about what the storyteller or the narrator is telling us about King Midas. Who is Marigold? How does she feel? And why? Okay? All right. You know I like lots of voices when I read plays. So think about, we've got a storyteller, King Midas, and Marigold. How do we want them to sound? Okay, and if you look again, here he is with that money. Oh boy. All right, oops, too big. Scene 1, and remember it tells us where the story is too. Sorry, all right. I cannot get this focused today. Sorry, guys. A little bit bigger. Okay. So here's the storyteller. The story of King Midas takes place long ago and far away in the country of Greece. Same as yesterday. King Midas possessed, so owned, more gold than anyone in the world. One morning, he is counting his gold in his treasure chamber. So here's King Midas, and what's he doing? Tying the last bag of gold. All right, go ahead and tie it. So much gold, so much wealth. I love it. Can you think of a word that describes him? I can. And then here's Marigold calling from off stage. So she's like in another room. All right, ready to talk like Marigold. Papa, where are you? All right. Here, Marigold. And then what happens? All right, so she enters the room. You can see, oh, look at Marigold. All right. She's coming in. She thinks she's maybe trying to get Dad to notice her. All right, ready? In our Marigold voice. Counting your gold again? You spend more time with your gold than with me. Oh, can you think of some words to describe King Midas? I'm locking it up because I'm leaving on a journey. I'll miss you, Papa. I'll miss you too, Marigold. More than your gold? What's he do? All right, let's laugh. Of course. I have a room full of gold, but only one Marigold. He looks out the window. I see your friend Rosie is playing in the garden. Run along now. I'll say goodbye before I leave. Right, so the Marigold leaves. And then King Midas, he's calling. Do you remember who Nicholas is? The servant. All right, how's he going to call him? Nicholas! Yes, your majesty. Saddle my horse. As you wish. Nicholas exits. King Midas puts the bag of gold into the trunk and locks it. He exits. All right. So let's stop and think about what we've learned about King Midas. He loves his what? His gold. And it seems like he spends more time with his gold than he does with his own daughter. Okay? So I want you to maybe reread it if you need to. And I want you to go back and answer the questions for box number 2, making sure that you are posting how she feels in a detail on your discussion post for today. All right, guys? All right, we will finish the play tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.